Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. At Fame21More, found an interesting article here, guys, from KPMG. This is not an article so much as it is a report. The Aladdin platform, okay? So this is the one that belongs to BlackRock. The Aladdin platform will calculate ESG at a granular level. This is what this report states here. So climate change and sustainability likely rank among the most pressing. Every client wants to talk to us about sustainability. It is becoming a core element in all portfolios, and every part of our ecosystem is keen to get more granularity and better capabilities in this area. Now, for those of you guys who do not know what ESG is, I'm just going to bring up a definition here. What is ESG? ESG stands for environmental, social, and governance, and refers to the three key factors when measuring the sustainability and ethical impact of an investment in a business or company. Most socially responsible investors check companies out using ESG criteria to screen their investments. So this is becoming a new wave of, popularity. I guess it's kind of trending within big finance. You know, the fact that these big companies, obviously, those who have like-minded globalist interests, are now pushing this idea of sustainability in their portfolio. And I mean, I get it. The optics look very good to their investors. But, you know, it's interesting. The Aladdin platform is going to be able to calculate this. That platform, of course, belonging to BlackRock. We know BlackRock just inked a deal with Coinbase. So their foray into cryptocurrency and blockchain adoption is just going to increase over the coming years. We also know Ripple, a partner of the World Economic Forum along with BlackRock, is constantly mentioning how environmentally friendly the XRPL is compared to other blockchains, and their efforts to keep it green and to promote green initiatives. It all makes you wonder if this is all going to be connected in some way, shape, or form down the road. XRP is my largest cryptocurrency holding, so I mean, I'm happy about that if that is the case. So, I mean, don't be a plebe. Sir Gordon Gecko here just posting this. The Bug Mac with Klaus Schwab here drooling over what looks really disgusting in my opinion. You will eat bugs and you will be happy. Terrible impression. Anyway, I'm gonna keep moving along here. Just wanted to mention this update here. Not so much an update as it is a public service announcement. We know we are going to be getting our Spark FLR tokens next month. And so the Flare networks thought it would be prudent to mention this. We will likely see an increase in attempted scams as we approach token distribution. So please be very careful. Only trust our official website, flare.xyz, and Twitter at Flare Networks. And remember, there will be no pre-sale. So for those of you guys who are hoping to receive your Spark FLR tokens, for updates, go to flare.xyz or the official Flare Networks Twitter page, because there are going to be scams. I have no doubt about it. Many in the XRP community participated in that snapshot back in December of 2020. So if you participated in that snapshot, you should be all sorted out. There is likely nothing else you have to do. And just as a side reminder too, guys, I guess I mention this every now and then. Keep your cryptocurrency safe now more than ever before. I mean, especially if you're accumulating now in the down market. I mean, the market has been down significantly. It has gone down. This is Bitcoin on the daily, by the way, has gone down about 75%. Now we're up to about 65%. So Bitcoin, since its bottom of about 17,600, has gained about 10%. We're still in a bear market, though, so I'm assuming a lot of you guys are accumulating at this point in time. So yeah, just to my point, keep your cryptocurrency safe. Don't store it on the exchange. Exchanges are prone to hacks. Not to mention, we could see another big flush out in the crypto market where, other exchanges could go bankrupt. Not to put any kind of fear out there, but it does happen. We've already seen it over the last few months, so keep your cryptocurrency safe. I personally use a cold storage device called the Ledger Nano. I have an affiliate link in the description. You can use it if you want. You don't have to use it. There are other options out there for you, but this is where we are, right? We've been accumulating over time, and some of us are still waiting to hit our targets to become cryptocurrency millionaires. So it's good just to be prudent. And I hate it because every now and then too, I'm on Twitter and I'm reading these tweets of people who have gotten scammed out of lots of cryptocurrency because they thought it was a reliable source. They thought it was a company that they could trust. Meanwhile, it was somebody spoofing the company's moniker. So, I mean, all this just to say, guys, and, to the Flare Networks point as well, the airdrop is coming for those XRP holders next month. So just be safe, just be prudent, keep your cryptocurrency safe. I'm going to keep moving along though, guys. XRP Crypto Wolf brought this to our attention. This has to do with Morgan Stanley. Now, Morgan Stanley, they are posting more jobs than ever that point to wide-ranging crypto plans. Financial giant Morgan Stanley is looking for a product development manager with a primary focus on building a wide range of new crypto products across business lines, according to LinkedIn. The position posted on August 1st is to join the investment solutions product development team, which offers a wide range of services that support more than $900 billion in assets under management across mutual funds, money market funds, 529 college savings plans, and exchange-traded funds. Specifically, the product manager hire would have a primary focus on creating packaged products and indexes. The job advert is one indication that Morgan Stanley is taking crypto more seriously and looking to bulk up on its crypto offerings after launching a private passive fund in March of 2021. So we're starting to see the big guys now roll in, and Morgan Stanley isn't the only one. We're starting to see, a lot of banks moving into crypto over the last year or so now. Of course, there was that big BlackRock deal that is going to likely inject a lot of money into cryptocurrency. This number, guys, $1.1 trillion, that number is going to get blown out of the water, I think, once we start to see real institutional money flow into crypto. And BlackRock is going to spur this on, I have no doubt. Michael Branch here also posting this. This is a statement from Kevin O'Leary, okay? A mega opportunity for early crypto investors, says institutional demand for Bitcoin is nearly insatiable. So Kevin O'Leary was interviewed here by Crypto Jeb. He says the floodgates will open for Bitcoin if Bitcoin gets adequate compliance infrastructure at the sovereign fund level. And I'm just putting two and two together here. With BlackRock entering the game, there is no doubt that we're going to see the infrastructure needed for institutions to flood into Bitcoin. The big opportunity, okay, here's a quote. The big opportunity, the mega opportunity for Bitcoin, and why I stay long and why I continue to allocate to Bitcoin is when we get policy and institutions can allocate to it. Sovereign wealth and pension institutions, they'll probably put 50 basis points, which is half 1%, up to 1% into Bitcoin. And that's where you're going to break out of this range. How high, he says, nobody knows, but the demand is almost insatiable. So he's not giving a price prediction necessarily, but he is saying, based on what we know, even if all these different avenues, if we see pension institutions, sovereign wealth allocate into Bitcoin, half 1%, we're going to see so much demand for Bitcoin that it is going to make this look like chump change, okay? He goes on to say, most large institutions want a position in crypto, and they want the granddaddy crypto. They want Bitcoin. They can't buy it yet. I service the institutions and the sovereign funds with indexing, and they all tell me they want to index for Bitcoin, but they can't buy it. They don't have any policy. They don't have any compliance infrastructure. So we got to get this done. Kevin O'Leary is giving us some insight on his clients. He's saying they all want Bitcoin. They all want the granddaddy of crypto. So Bitcoin is, this is why I love Bitcoin too. I'm not a maximalist by any means. Of course, you guys know I love XRP, but I'm not down on Bitcoin because the masses, they want Bitcoin. They see it as, that kind of gem, the quintessential cryptocurrency that one should hold in their portfolio. And, the rest of the market is still following what Bitcoin does. So Bitcoin is important, I think. Real world utility coins, obviously the next thing that I'm looking at. The meme coins I don't even bother with, if you wanted my 2 cents on this. So he says, we got to get this done. The popular venture capitalist also says that a huge amount of capital could flow into crypto markets if policies are set in place for Bitcoin and stablecoins. So even Kevin O'Leary is saying, money could flow into the crypto market, but we need to regulate Bitcoin. We need to get Bitcoin kind of up and off the ground first. In terms of price appreciation, he believes it could be dramatic. You could have a gap up of 10, 15, 20, or 25% overnight because you've opened up trillions of dollars worth of access to a new asset class, and that doesn't happen too often. So he's saying, we could wake up one day and perhaps see the Bitcoin price up 25% overnight. We don't usually see that kind of thing. O'Leary predicts that policies could get enacted for Bitcoin in the next 6 to 12 months. So guys, again, we're looking near the end of 2022, beginning of 2023, into mid-2023. So this bear market, like I've mentioned in the past, is going to be short-lived. I think we're going to get out of this bear market sooner. Like I said, this is the time to accumulate altcoins, Bitcoin, whatever you guys decide to accumulate. The market is down on most altcoins, 80 to 85%. Even with Bitcoin here at 24,000, a really good opportunity to buy. Of course, not financial advice. Even Kathy Wood from ARK Invest has a positive outlook on Bitcoin based on this BlackRock deal, okay? If we are to see a $1 trillion increase in demand from BlackRock, it would probably drive the price up much higher than the doubling. This brought to us by Crypto Eddie here. Listen to what Cathie Wood has to say.
And then the other reassuring piece of news recently that came out was an agreement yesterday announced between BlackRock and Coinbase. BlackRock could, through its Aladdin Technology Solutions ecosystem, on which $40 trillion worth of assets sit, they wanted a seamless on-ramp into crypto that Coinbase is going to provide. Some of this may have been caused by demand pull, institutions saying, hey, we want to get involved, and they're trying, but the plumbing was just too difficult. Assuming that 2.5% on this $40 trillion platform, that's $1 trillion of demand. Now, it's not that, and that would more than double the crypto, the Bitcoin price right there, if we just assumed it was all done in Bitcoin. So the illiquid supply, according to our estimates, is about 14 million out of the roughly, I think we're into near 19 million, 18 to 19 million Bitcoin outstanding. So illiquid, 14 million. And by our calculations, only 3 million units are truly liquid. So the demand, if we were to see a $1 trillion increase in demand, then it would probably drive the price up much higher than the doubling that I just mentioned.
So here we have it, Cathie Wood from ARK Invest giving her projections on if we were to see that $1 trillion increase in demand. She said originally we could definitely see the price of Bitcoin double, but it could in fact go much higher than that. How high, you ask? Well, here's an article that I saw from the Daily Hodl. BlackRock and Coinbase deal could trigger Bitcoin burst to $773,000, according to Invest Answers. And so $773, that is a longer term projection, but what could that mean for the rest of the crypto space? We're going to get into some numbers in a second. In a new strategy session, the host of Invest Answers tells his 443,000 YouTube subscribers that the partnership could boost Bitcoin's market cap by $1 trillion at the very least. Of course, the $1 trillion is along the same lines as what Cathie Wood was projecting here. If BlackRock puts 0.5% of their assets under management into Bitcoin using my multiplier, which is 21x, that will impact the market cap by $1.05 trillion, which will add about $75,000 to Bitcoin's price, taking it to $98,000. And an ROI, return on investment, from today's price is 326%. This is very, very achievable. So that's one scenario, bringing Bitcoin up to roughly 100,000 per coin. This is not something that is so outlandish. Now, if they allocate 1%, which of course will take time to get to that level, that would add about $2.1 trillion to the market cap. It would bring the price to 150,000, and that would take the future price of Bitcoin to $173,000, which is a 652% gain from here. Now, if they add 5%, which is what Dan Tapiero says, I think it's way too aggressive, but maybe over time. So not suggesting that they're going to put in 5%, but maybe over 3 to 5 years. So this is a 3 to 5 year projection. That could be possible. That would take the price of Bitcoin to $773,000 in the next 3 to 5 years pretty easily. And you guys can see the chart is down here with all those multipliers. I will link this in the description of the video if you are interested in this. Now, the one thing that I wanted to mention here, once this money enters Bitcoin, there will likely be a chain reaction to the rest of the market. And historically, what we've seen in the past from the bottom of the bear market to the top of a bull market, and just even in the last cycle, we saw Bitcoin go up, 2,100%? And Bitcoin usually is not the best performing asset. Usually the altcoins tend to fare better. Like, let's just take the top 10. If we look at Ethereum, from the bottom of the crypto market, actually, let's take it from March 2020. That was a good reset period for crypto and all markets because of the beer flu lockdowns, or shutdowns rather. Ethereum went up 5,300% since the beer flu lockdown in March of 2020. How about BNB coin? Okay, we're going to skip Tether and USD coin, of course. But how about BNB coin? Since the beer flu lockdown, BNB coin rallied 10,600%, so way above that 2,100% level that Bitcoin rallied in that same period of time. How about XRP? A bit of an anomaly, and I think we're going to see something different this time around for XRP because it was embroiled in the SEC lawsuit. XRP only rallied about 1,600%, so under what Bitcoin did. But, generally speaking, we have seen XRP rally significantly in bull markets. The big one was 2017, of course, when XRP was trading at 0.005 cents, went up all the way to form its all-time high, up almost 60,000% in that period of time. So, I don't think this is actually a good indication of what XRP could do. I think the SEC lawsuit did have an effect on this. So a bit of an anomaly. Nevertheless, let's keep going. Cardano ADA from March 2020 all the way to the top, we saw Cardano go up 18,004%, so blowing Bitcoin's numbers right out of the water. What about Solana? We're going to skip Binance USD because that's a stable coin. What about Solana? Okay, Solana, a huge mover, and it was actually launched after March 2020, so let's just take it from the bottom here. April of 2020, all the way to the top of the market, the biggest winner of them all, 50,300%. Okay, so these altcoins really blowing Bitcoin out of the water. And then we got Polkadot here. Let's just take a look at Polkadot real quick. Again, another coin that was launched after the beer flu lockdowns in March of 2020. But if we take it from the bottom here, which was August of 2020, take it right up to the top, we can see that it even rallied 3,800%. So not as good as some of the other altcoins. These are the top 10 cryptocurrencies, guys, and we can see all top 10 other than XRP as an example rallied more than Bitcoin. And, I'd be hard-pressed to find a coin that didn't rally higher than Bitcoin in the last rally. I'm sure there are some, but, generally speaking, a lot of the altcoins perform better than Bitcoin, and this is why altcoins are so appealing. So now we got to take a look at the BlackRock numbers, and we got to think to ourselves, well, if Bitcoin could get up to $773,000, and let's say this does take 3 to 5 years, where could this bring other cryptocurrencies? So if we are to assume that Bitcoin is going to rally from the bottom, guys, up to $773,000 if BlackRock does allocate 5%. That would bring Bitcoin roughly up 44,000%. You guys can see that there, 43,794%. Now, altcoins will likely follow that. And like we've just seen, altcoins generally outperform Bitcoin. But let's just say the altcoins are going to do exactly what Bitcoin does. Where would we see coins like ADA, for example? Well, we've got Cardano ADA here, and take it from the bottom. Let's say we saw Cardano go up 44,000%. In this case, 44,000 would bring us right in around here, give or take. That would mean we would see a Cardano price of roughly $168 per ADA. Let's take a look at Algorand, one of my favorite WEF coins. XRP, Algorand, I love those two. Specifically, let's take up Algorand up 44,000% in a 3 to 5 year projected time span here. So 44,000% would bring Algorand up to a price of $121 per coin. And finally, XRP, guys. If we were to take the XRP price up 44,000%, because let's not forget, guys, this is going to be a 3 to 5 year time frame. Remember, the lawsuit will be long behind us. Chances are XRP will be relisted on US exchanges. And if we see the BlackRock effect, pump money into Bitcoin, XRP goes up 44,000%. That would mean we'd see an XRP price of $127.33. So this is all going to depend on a lot of things. BlackRock obviously giving a lot of impetus for the cryptocurrency market to move along with Bitcoin. I don't think it's out of the question, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.